What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video and welcome to kind of a getting ready for vacation video. I'm calling it's a vacation prep video, and I really think that it can apply to any vacation, but it just happens to go into our cruise set. But like I said, this really could apply to any vacation or anytime you're leaving your house for an extended amount of time. So let's get started and we'll go over my list. Okay, so the first thing on our list is to just give your house a last minute clean. So no one wants to walk into their house after vacation into a mess, because you've just spent however long relaxing, and the last thing you want to do is walk in the door and go, okay, time to clean. I mean, really, no one wants to do that. You want to come home and enjoy the same type of rest and relaxation that you've just been experiencing. Break it down and do a few things every weekend or every evening when you get home, and you will come home to a clean house and continued relaxation. Now, next thing is laundry. I cannot tell you how many times in my TA groups or in a vacation group or just our cruise group, people are like, wow, I walked into my house from a cruise I just got off on and I had a pile of laundry that I forgot to put in the dryer, or so that probably smelled really bad. Or I have laundry in the hamper that I didn't do, or whatever. Make sure while you're working on making sure that your house is all picked up, make sure all laundry is picked up, washed, dried, and put away. You will feel better, and you won't have to worry about it again when you get home. Now, the next thing, you guys are going to laugh. I know that you are. But there's nothing like coming home from vacation to a rotten smell in your house because you forgot that you had put a pound of ground beef down in your refrigerator. It got shoved to the back of the refrigerator, and you've been gone for over a week. Yummy. And I do speak from experience on that. Yeah, I don't have to describe that scent to you, because I swear that we've all been there. Whether it's another piece of Peach's hair, she is shedding like none other, and it like lands on you, and then it like sticks on your nose. I don't know. I don't get it. Give your fridge a good clean out. Dispose of anything that potentially could go bad, or freeze it for later. I know some people will chop up veggies when they're starting to get soft. Then they have a baggie in their refrigerator to make like a vegetable soup or stew. I give anything like that will go bad while we're gone to my parents, and my mom and dad use it up while we're gone. Next thing is pets. If you have pets, you need to have a plan in place for them. Whether you are having them boarded, if you're boarding your pets, when do you need to take them? Can you take them the night prior and only pay a smaller fee? Or do you have to pay a whole day boarding fee if you take them the day before? Are you going to take them day up? Is a friend coming to watch them? If like an in-home sitter or a pet sitter that's going to come by a couple times a week, or like in our case, my parents are supposedly only coming over every other day, when I know that my dad comes over twice a day, and that cat is fat for a reason. That's why we got her a piggy costume at Halloween. And side note, she loves this thing. She's currently in her piggy costume because it's tight around her, and she has always loved like tight spaces. I know this is completely off topic, but she's literally laying on our bed in her piggy costume, sound asleep. She sleeps very well in her piggy costume. If I wasn't afraid that she might choke on it at night, I would put it on her like as a little snuggie sack to help her sleep better. Anyway, back about pets. Make sure that if you are going to leave them at home, that you have enough adequate supplies so that someone doesn't have to worry about going and replace anything. So if you normally have one bag of cat food on hand, grab a second one and have it on hand. Make sure that if your animal, like Peaches, only drinks bottled water, because our water is horrible in Hillsborough, make sure that you have a case of water so that there's plenty. Make sure that there's plenty of treats or canned food. And also make a schedule. Like in my case, that in theory that my parents are only coming every other day, say, hey, give her some dry treats on this day and she can have a wet food on this day. I guarantee that's not what happens, but I at least have the peace of mind knowing that I tried. Trash day.
But no luck.
Yeah, like I said, no luck. There's just no luck. Trash day. Again, this is going to sound silly, but you don't want to be gone and have a trash can sitting there drawing unwanted little guests or being smelly. And this goes for inside and outside. So we have had this happen where we've taken stuff to the garbage in the middle of the summer and forgot to put it out for the garbage men, and woo!
You don't want to do that in the middle of summer.
It was smelly. It was not fun. It was not pleasant. You don't want that to be your reminder to put the trash out the next week. And you don't want to walk into your house to that smell. That's not a good way to end vacation. So make sure that your trash gets out. Like in our case, we will put our trash cans out on Wednesday, and I will have one of my friends who lives literally a block away from us just roll our trash cans back up to the house for us on her way home from school. Winterizing your home, and this pertains for winter travel. Weather is unpredictable, so make sure that your home is ready for that. We always leave our sink in the kitchen and our bathtub on a slow drip to ensure that we don't end up with frozen pipes. I would rather have a little bit of a higher water bill because we have our water dripping in those two locations than frozen pipes while we're gone. No one wants to deal with that. And the last thing I want my parents and landlords to have to deal with while we are gone on vacation is frozen pipes. Also, make sure that the temperature is set for winter weather as well. We have a floor furnace, so we will make sure it's set a little higher, not too much, but a little higher to ensure that the house stays comfortable and that Peaches stays comfortable. Now, if you're concerned, well, Peaches has pretty thick fur. What if the house gets too warm? The only rooms that get...
She knows how to turn the air conditioner on.
That's not a joke. We have a portable air conditioner that we bought in 2015?
Yeah.
2014, 2015, and we keep it on fan mode for the bedroom. She literally knows how to turn it on, and it's pointed straight at the corner of the bed, and she will lay on the bed and turn it on if she gets too warm. So do not worry about her. She is fine. Alarms, blinds, and windows. Oh my. You can tell I'm a Kansas girl because I had to throw in some Wizard of Oz there. But in all seriousness, if you have an alarm, make sure on your way out the door that it gets set. In the excitement of vacation, so many little things that that could be like, well, how am I going to forget that? I walked out of the house without literally my phone on a normal day. Back the day prior to filming this, I walked out the door without my phone, and my boss tried to call me. Not only once, but twice. Thankfully, I ended up in the same spot she was. But, yeah. So, it will be a checklist of, do you have this? Do you have that? Between me to Sam and Sam to me. Before you leave, make sure that all the blinds that need to be closed are closed. Now, again, this may be like, duh. And like for us, our blinds are half up 90% of the time. And that is how they are going to stay. Because doing anything different would alert someone that we are going to be gone, or there may not be anybody home. So, the front window blinds that are right here in front of my desk will stay half open. Not only that, but if I didn't, Peaches would break them because then she couldn't see out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And those are always fun to replace. So, along with that, if you have like locking windows, make sure to check them. If you go through your house and just check to make sure everything's locked, everything is the way that you normally have it. Let's say you're going to bed. Like maybe I might lower the blinds a little bit because that wouldn't be out of the normal. Because in the winter, I typically do lower the blinds. If they're open like this, I lower them about here. It just helps typically with where the sun is placed during the winter. Also, if you always leave a certain light on, make sure to leave it on before you leave. Like, we will leave our front porch light on the whole time we're gone. Our bathroom light always has to stay on because Peaches won't go to the bathroom in the dark. Again, the cat's kind of spoiled. And I just have to say, I love the way that Duffy is, like, waving in the corner of my video. Last minute dishes. Honestly, Sam and I use paper plates 90% of the time, but we cook, so we have other dishes. Just Just don't ask. I don't like washing plates, okay? It's okay. But before you head out, make sure that the dishwasher has been run. Use paper plates the last couple nights for this, and eat simple things like run and grab Subway, run and grab a pizza. Because really, if you're getting up and heading out early the next morning, leftover pizza can be thrown in a zippy bag and in the car, and you can eat it on your way. Tell a trusted friend or family member, if you're not having someone come by, that you are going to be gone. The whole world doesn't need to know you're going to be on vacation. And I know that sounds like an oxymoron coming from a YouTube vlogger who announces when they're going places. But there is a reason why you're seeing this video after we've already left. Even though I know I've posted other things before, and I know a lot of vloggers do as well, we're going around the holidays when there's a lot more people in town that are not normally here. So I haven't even been posting on Facebook a countdown. The only place I've posted a countdown is on our Instagram, because I know 90% of the people on my Facebook do not follow me on Instagram. Anyway, tell a trusted friend or family member that you'll be gone from X date to X date. Ask them to check on things while you're gone, even if it's just driving by your house, to make sure that everything is the way it should be. And like I mentioned, keeping a certain light on before you leave, like, make sure that light bulb's changed. That way you know it's not going to go out while you're gone. You can buy LED light bulbs at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Change the light bulb while you're gone so you know that it's good to roll. If they have access to your house, ask them to just pop in and check the temperature of your house. Maybe have them maybe after you've been gone a couple days, make sure to have them check the mailbox. Make sure that the mail's being held. If it is not, write a note and give it to them that says, hey, if the mail's for some reason not being held, would you take the mail and this note to the post office and say, hey, this person's mail was supposed to be on hold, and I happened to go by and check it for them, and it's not. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen, but have a plan in place. Make sure the pet sitter is doing their job if applicable. That doesn't apply to us. Our pet sitter does more than their fair share. Like I said, even if it's just someone driving by your house, walking around your yard, making sure that everything is kosher the way you left it. And not only will it give you a peace of mind, it'll give your friends peace of mind that your house is safe as well. This is another crazy one, but make your bed. Trust me. If you are anything like us, we do not turn down typically the housekeeping while we're on vacation. And we love coming back to a beautifully made bed to tuck into at the end of a busy day. And on a cruise ship, they make it for you every day. So for the past few nights, we've walked into a wonderfully made bed. We want to continue that. So make your bed before you leave. So I mentioned this already, but put your mail on hold. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer to you, but I actually forgot one year when we went to Disney and had to call from Orlando for them to hold our mail. And thankfully, we live in a small town, because typically they do want at least a 2 days heads up notice that they want your mail held, but they were really awesome and they went ahead and held it for us. You can either call in, depending on your post office. We are able to call in. Again, we live in a small town, but they do have a card you can fill in, or you can do it online. And I always select the box or verbally tell them that we will pick up the mail before, and then they can restart delivering it to our house. And I do this for a reason. You never know what's going to happen in travel. Literally, you never know you never know what's going to happen. You could be delayed for some reason. Maybe your car breaks down. Maybe for some reason the cruise ship is delayed a day. Maybe your flight's delayed, and if you say I want it to all be delivered on this day and you're not home yet, you could have however long's worth of mail sitting on your front porch. That is not anything that we want to happen. So always check that you will pick up the mail, and remember to do so. Put a reminder on your phone, because we came home from vacation one year, no mail, no mail, no mail. Sam's like, why are we not getting any mail? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, have we went and picked up the mail from the post office? No. And they just laughed because they know me and know my scatterbrainedness. So, yeah. Make sure to remember to pick it up at the end. So, anyway, that is one way to get your home, or more than one way, some ways to get your home cruise or vacation ready ahead of when you are ready to head out. So let me know if I missed something in the comments, something maybe that you do that I don't have listed that gets your home ready for you to be gone on vacation. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.